What's up, everyone? It's been a while since I've been live, and that is because Lauren, my wife, and we've been traveling around Italy and Greece. And today we actually just arrived in Athens, and my internet was working just a little bit, so I figured I'd be able to go live. We'll see if this works, but if not, bear with me, and if it does, or if it's a little spotty, at least we tried, right? So I've been traveling for the past 10 days, and I'm actually going to take a full 2 weeks off of work altogether on this trip. And where we've been during this trip has been Tuscany, Rome, Sicily. Then we went over to Greece, and we went to Mykonos, Rhodes, Santorini. Today is Athens, and then we go back to Italy in a couple days for Naples. And during this time, I want to stay in the loop with work, with what's happening, with what's going on. We have a bunch of promotions that we had lined up before my travels. We also had a couple things happen with the team and what's going on there. And during our time away, Lauren and my time away, we're also in the process of buying a house, which is a full-time job in itself if you've ever experienced that. So with everything that's going on with the house, you have the mortgage lender, you have your attorney, the seller's attorney, you have your realtor, their realtor, you have the inspection, the person who does the inspection on the house. There's all these moving parts. With the business, we have everyone inside the marketing department. We're launching new products. New products were just arriving as I was leaving for vacation. We had a couple promotions. It was Memorial Day yesterday, so we had the Memorial Day promotion and announcement, and then everything else that just goes on with running the business of our size with as many people as we do have. So how am I on vacation while juggling both of those simultaneously? It's actually very easy, and the one thing that you have to do, and it's mostly the person who's leaving who has to do this. It is appointing a point person, having a point person that you can go back to, that you can rely on to be your boots on the ground. Jay, Trevor, what's going on, man? I'm actually in Athens, Greece right now. So yesterday we were in Santorini. A couple days ago we were in Mykonos and Rhodes. We also did a bunch of stops in Italy. We'll be back in Italy in 2 days. So we're doing a world tour, really, of the Mediterranean, and it's phenomenal. But so having a point person is critical, not an accountability partner, just a point person who you can check in with, who you can go to and say, all right, give me the rundown. What's happening? What's going on? What do we need? What are you relying on me for? Just so you're not spread so thin. So for example, our point person for the person for the house that we're buying is our realtor. He's my brother. His name's Chris. And what I know is Chris is handling everything. He's handling the inspection. He's dealing with both the attorneys. He's making sure that all the paperwork is getting in line. He's also communicating with our lender to make sure everything's in place so things are moving forward while we're gone. So he is my one point person for that thing that's happening in my life. For the business, my one point person is Jess. Jess is our CMO. So although my scope of work expands outside of just the marketing department, it goes to products. I also have Catherine, who is assuming a lot of my responsibilities while I'm gone. But my one main point person is Jess. So I go to Jess. Jess, how is everything? What's going on? What's happening? just fill me in, keep me in the loop, so I'm not going to marketing, I'm not going to Catherine, I'm not going to customer service, I'm not going to the copywriter, I'm not going to our ads guy, and because that would drive me insane, and it would spend so much time and energy while I'm trying to relax with my wife and spend some quality time with her. So that one point person is critical to keep me abreast on everything that's happening in the business, while also maintaining my sanity while I'm on vacation. Same thing with purchasing the home. So that is one tip that you should do if you're traveling, if you're just going on a business trip, or if you're dealing with a new project that's coming on board. Are we back? Sorry guys, the Wi-Fi in Italy and Greece is not the best. I thought I had enough juice to go live because I haven't done one in a while, but apparently it's a little spotty, so I apologize for that. So before it drops off again, I'll wrap up and conclude with supply a point person for projects, for tasks, or to be your point person while you're on a vacation or a trip or at a conference or something along those lines, where your energy and time can't be focused in the business or on a specific topic in your life, but you want to remain in the loop of what's happening, what's going on, and your mind and your sanity will thank you for it. You'll be able to spend more time in other places that need your undivided attention, rather than burning up a lot of energy on oh, what's happening here, what's going on there, because you know that point person has your best interest in heart. So if you're looking for a point person, there's only one thing that you need to know, and that makes a good point person, and that is trust. You need to trust those people. So I trust Jess that she has the business. Thank you, Sam. Can't wait for you to get it. Let us know what your goal is when you get it, and be sure to hold yourself accountable, and hold yourself accountable inside the Best Self Alliance. So make sure that you trust that person, and that's it. I trust Chris that he has our best interest, and that he is competent in everything that he does in real estate. I also trust Jess in the marketing department and to understand everything that's going on in the business. So I just rely on her, and it makes my life much easier. So thank you, everyone. For those in the States, I know it's early, but I'm ahead of you. I'm 7 hours ahead. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and I'll talk to you guys when I return back stateside and I have better Wi-Fi. Bye.